Hello, I'm Clara Butler, and here with me today I have my special guest, Miss Maeve Lewis from Lake Forest, Illinois. So, Maeve, tell us, growing up in Chicago, how is it different from being down south? Do your political beliefs change or have anything to do with the culture change?
I think there's definitely a different political general view from Chicago to
Right.
Mississippi, and you can definitely see it living in a busy city versus more rural and suburban life. Um, but yeah, I think it is a little bit of a social change. But,
Do you like the change?
yeah, it's refreshing.
Okay, refreshing. Like a nice cold cup of lemonade.
And that,
Being the oldest of 10 kids, how do you think that has shaped you as a person?
I think it has a lot to do with who I am today. My being this, I'm the oldest girl, which is huge. It's definitely different than just being an older child. I spend a lot of my extra time babysitting, cooking, helping kids with homework, and shuttling.
Babysitting
people
free of
around.
charge.
Babysitting for home, for a roof
Yep.
over my head, and food. But I think it definitely has pushed me to be the person I am today without having to have all those responsibilities. Then I don't think I wouldn't be the same person by any means.
So, Maeve, I hear you work in special education. Tell me about how that has affected your life or changed your identity or how you see people.
So I started working with special education, the special education community a few years ago, and I put myself full force into it. So a lot of people, was kind of part of my personality, is that people, oh, Maeve, you always work with the special ed kids, you're so involved in that. And I think it's changed a big perspective on a lot of things, and it kind of helped me to count my blessings and be grateful for my health and my family's health, and yeah.
So, Maeve, I hear you're a very religious person. Day to day, how does that change the way you interact with people?
Well, being very religious and putting that lens on life, I think that it helps to keep things relaxed and put other things in perspective, like staying kind to everyone you meet, and that kind of general thing, and pushing my Christian values on other people. Not pushing, but presenting them to other people, I think is huge.
What an example you set. Amazing.
Thank you.
So I hear you have costochondritis, which is a heart
Yes.
defect. So how does that set you apart? Or how do you feel it sets you apart?
Well, I think it is something that affects my physical activity and how I like my working out and my sports and everything. So it's sometimes hard to keep up, or if my heart gets being too fast, or I stress it out, it is really painful, and it's sometimes embarrassing when you have to slow down in a sport, or you have to stop, and it's hard, but
Gotta keep going,
Yeah.
which you have.
yeah, counting my blessings.
I applaud you. So, Maeve, what challenges did you face while you were growing up?
Well, like I mentioned before, I had a large family, and I was always really embarrassed of them and embarrassed of my family, which most young kids are, but it's especially a little more when you have 8 younger siblings following you everywhere and going to all your school events and my cheer games and everything. And I was really embarrassed of that when I was younger, because no one else had that, and I stood out in that way. But I think growing up, I really embrace that now, and now my family and my younger siblings are a part of who I am, and anyone who knows me knows that I would take any chance I get to show pictures and videos of my younger siblings. And yeah, I think that was a huge part of growing up, is going from hating being seen with my family, and now choosing to go out and do things with them.
Wow, that's awesome. If you could change anything about your identity, what would it be?
I think, like I said before, that it was hard growing up and with a big family and having all these differences than other families. But I think now, growing up and seeing all of what I had and how being so grateful for what I had, I don't think there's anything stand out that I would change about who I am or how people see me or how I think people see me. And I think that's huge, is that I've grown to love who I am.
That's awesome. Wow. All right, Maeve, it's been a pleasure to have you here with me to discuss our identities a little bit. I think I gained a lot from this conversation. How about you?
Thank you so much for having me. I've loved being on your show.
Until next time. Hello, I'm Clara Butler, and here with me today I have my special guest, Miss Maeve Lewis from Lake Forest, Illinois. So, Maeve, tell us, growing up in Chicago, how is it different from being down south? Do your political beliefs change or have anything to do with the culture change?
I think there's definitely a different political general view from Chicago to
Right.
Mississippi, and you can definitely see it living in a busy city versus more rural and suburban life. But yeah, I think it is a little bit of a social